One, two, three, one, two, three, in the place to be. I'm your host, Adam Mill. To the right of me is Sick Cuz the Governor. The left, Quan Bizzle. And in the middle is Jamma Wun.
Hey,
Hopefully I got that right.
yup.
What's going on, fellas? Been an interesting week. Glad to see you back. Glad to see you back, man.
That's right. I'm back. I'm
I'm
back and
back and
better
I'm
than
back.
ever
I'm back. I'm
before.
back and I'm black and I'm black and I'm back.
Black and I'm black, y'all.
Oh man.
Yeah, last week was crazy.
I know, man.
But I
You,
got
you
it all together. I got it all together. Everything came through. You know, I was,
uh,
I was contemplating should I do the show from the road, but I said, nah. My
yeah, I
phone,
thought about that too, man. But
my phone
that,
didn't have enough power. It
Oh
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was like on 10%. So
that, that'd have been a quick 5-10 seconds.
yeah.
I know that had to been like a. I know it was like a irritating situation, but
hmm It's always irritating when something happens to your ride, and then you far away from home, so you gotta use your little bit of money to get your car fixed. You gotta get back. You gotta go to a spot. Hopefully, they get you in and out. You gotta wait. Oh my gosh, the wait.
Right.
yeah. I mean, no. I mean, not comparing cars to human beings, but I used to say cars are like kids, right?
I mean,
You know.
definitely, yeah.
Now I say
I see
cars are
that
like
too.
children. I mean,
hmm
women. If you neglect her too long, then she's gonna break down. You know what I'm saying? You don't put new shoes on her. Them shoes gonna be leaning, and you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
yeah, man. So was it when you broke down? Was it in like New Jersey or you said PA, right? Like PA, like in Philadelphia, or
yeah, yeah. Pennsylvania. I don't know what part.
okay.
I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot. Somewhere off the highway.
Wow.
My coils was messed up,
Mm.
and it started putting. So
Okay.
I had to take it somewhere. So I didn't break down completely to the point where it couldn't drive. It just wasn't accelerating.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Psh.
That's when you
Man,
work.
I was telling Gov. Yes, I was telling Gov last time. I like, man, the golden rule for me when I travel out of state is either if it's a new car that I just purchased, I'm trying to break in the mileage or rental car, or if it's my car, everything up to date. But I prefer a rental car because anything can happen. God damn it,
Mm.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
s- I started to rent a car, but I said I'm only going to New York.
Yeah,
My joint's usually good. It's just hey, and I take care of my car. It's just sometimes things hit you. You get
yeah,
you get you know coils. What the heck is a coil? You know.
yeah. I hear that. Listen, I learned all my car parts from going to the mechanic so many times. Like when I had my Camry, my '09 Camry, my '08 Camry, was a good, very good vehicle, but I kept the maintenance up on it. So every little
hmm
thing that happened or sound or felt weird, I took it to the shop, right?
Right,
But that's how I learned about car parts and engine, different parts of the engine and stuff like that. So,
right.
Yeah.
yep.
See,
Gov, how your week, man? How you been? How's everything?
same old. Ain't nothing too crazy. Just been working projects, things like that.
Family man,
Pretty much.
24/7 working for the man.
That's what it seemed like. At least
Hmm.
4/7 though. But it seemed like on the days I'm in, and yeah, it's like that for those days. You might as well count me out. Like I was on a trip.
Yeah. Sharks, man. I had a little incident where it's funny, man, because I was just telling somebody on a job, I said, listen, we live in, you know, capitalism, like big time. And classism too, because I used to thought that classism was like just for the Indians, you know what I'm saying? Like West Indians. You know how they had classism, like they don't go by the merits of your character. You got to be in a certain class, or that's how they look at you, right?
Yeah.
No, that's here, bro.
Oh,
They,
definitely.
Yep.
they've been in my they've been in my
Well,
face since the day I was born, and I didn't really acknowledge it till this year.
Yeah.
I think
You know what I'm
classism
saying?
is worse in certain countries, is like really bad in certain countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
places like India, you know.
Yeah,
If you poor, you can't do nothing. You know what I mean? You can't even work your way out of the poorness. They
yeah,
they do it according to your bloodline,
Mhm.
that kind of stuff.
yeah. Here's like corporate racism. You know how you had that blunt racism in your face? Then
Right.
you had
Uh-huh.
that, they used to separate it Southern racism and Northern racism, right?
Right.
Right.
Southern racism is in your face. In word this, in word that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want your kind around. When you go to further north, it's more like you didn't get the job because of your skin color, or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So over
Yeah.
here, it's
It's
more
more
like,
covert racism.
yeah, that's the word I'm
They
looking
they
for.
did a study several years back where they were sending out resumes to corporations, and they intentionally put like black names on some of the resumes and white names on some of the other resumes, and like it was something ridiculous. Like only 5% of the black names was getting hired and getting
Yep.
called in for interviews. It was
Hmm.
crazy.
So I'm in this little pickle. I'm on the job. I won't go into detail. Long story short, it's just me surrounded by a bunch of black women who take their position a little bit too far. And almost to the point where, no, not almost to the point, they blatantly was lying, like belittling me. Like, no, that's not what it is. This is what it is. And I'm like, no, it's not. And come on, y'all. Y'all can clearly state that this is not what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Pertaining
Well,
to what?
all
What were
right.
y'all talking about?
Hmm. Put it this way. There's a certain patient there that defecates all over the room. So when the state got there, I was like, well, that's not my job to get up the feces. I just come and sterilize it. So the black woman who was, working for the state, okay, I get it. Oh. She runs to the nurses. So the nurses know that that's their job, or the CNAs know that's their job. So the head nurse was like, why is it so hard? I said, well, feces when it's left for days, it hardens, right? Well,
It
it
was
could have
left
came
for
out.
days.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
So look,
Right.
listen. So she said it could have came out like that. Now you're playing with my intelligence.
Exactly.
And then another one said that looked like dirt. I started to say, see, we can't curse on YouTube. I started to say, Flitch, put your nose in it, and you let me know if it's dirt or not. You get what I'm saying? So they're surrounding me and they trying to belittle my intelligence. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there looking. The state lady know that this full of balls. So my manager gets there, and then when they see him coming, entering the conversation, they just straight, oh, we just trying, everyone's trying to work together. How you doing, Mr. So-and-so? All smiles and all looking at him like, you know what I'm saying? He's playing
Yeah.
into the crowd with the ladies. And I'm saying, this is some bullshit. If I came in here as a vice president or man in a three-piece suit, y'all be ready to get on your knees and go to the ice cream shop.
And
If you will.
service me.
Yeah, exactly. So classism, man. People don't be. It's that situation had no type of morals to it. It was just we're gonna look down on you. We're gonna try to belittle you and try to undermine you and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
That's your
BS, man. BS. The stuff we go through. All right, man. Anything you want to say, dude?
No.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah, no,
did?
listen.
Okay. All right. What's on the docket? Food stamps and free lunches. Well, that's going by hearsay, right?
Hmm.
I heard they're supposed to be cutting like the Section 8 programs and stuff like that, down to like 2 years or whatever. Give people a
Hmm.
chance who's not on Section 8 get the benefits. Section 8 is basically for you to get your ish together and no longer need it.
Right.
Not to be on there for 10, 15 years and it get passed down like some rites of passage
Right. Right. Right.
to your grandkids or whatever, and now they on Section 8. It's not used for that. It's used for, you know, for the smart person on Section 8 to save money, invest their money, do what they need to do, and then don't use it again.
Hmm. I think 2 years is not enough time though. It should be more like 4 or 5 years, maybe. Like if you go into college or school or something, and you got kids and you need to be on Section 8, I think maybe 4 years would be good.
I
That
think
that
I think 2 years is good for me. See, it depend on the circumstances. Like, I think they're saying that for people who've been on there for years. Like, look, you got 2 more years left.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you you
definitely.
you you've been
Definitely.
on you've been on Section 8 since '99. Come on now.
Yeah,
You got 2 more years of
yeah.
this, and then you ain't get it together by now. It's nothing we can do for you.
Yeah, I was
You know what I'm
thinking
saying?
more so like when you apply for it, they give you 4 years to get yourself together, and then you ain't on there no more. I was looking at it like that. But yeah,
No,
that's definitely enough time if it's somebody who's been on it already
no,
and
you
it's
have
time
you,
for you to
you
get moving, you know. Yeah, definitely.
no,
two
you're
years.
absolutely right. No, we're both talking about the same thing, different scenarios. You're right. I
Yeah.
think they are giving the person 2 years. Let's say I'm on Section 8. I no longer have my benefits. You receive Section 8. They're only giving you 2 years to be on there. And you're saying that they
Mm.
need more time. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like if you apply for it and you brand new to it, I think they should give you 4 years.
Yeah, I think that's fair, especially in today's economy where, you know, it's going to at least take you a year to get right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It takes time to build it takes time to build yourself up. I
Yeah,
don't see too many people building themselves up in just 2 years, especially just starting out. If you
yeah.
if you going to college or something, college is 4 years.
And $100,000.
Yep. What you think,
Yes, the college is 4 years and a lot of money, like 100,000, something like that. They saying.
Mm-hmm.
So you think about that. Think about the fact that we're looking at a lot of job loss already as it's going. AI is kicking in, and they're talking about that's going to take a lot more as that gets better and better. You know what I mean? So 2 years, 4 years, that might not even seem like enough after a while. You know what I mean? With the way a lot of these changes are going, like where's the money going to come from if you don't get it? So that's what I wonder. What's the transition? What are the things that will be done to make sure that they could sustain that before you make another problem even worse, like especially when it comes to homelessness?
Is that let's talk about that real quick, not to drift off the topic though. Gov, you made a great point. You saying AI taking over everything. For black people, do you think it's time for us to lead the country, bro? Do you think that the value of the dollar, we've been hearing this for years. The dollar is about to collapse and they're gonna go into crypto and all this craziness. Is it time for black folk to leave, not only leave, but go to the countries where America is in debt with, where they, like the Chinas and stuff like that, where it's cheaper to live, better food, there's no cancer and stuff in the food, and there's less craziness. Do you think black folks should consider like packing up and bouncing?
It
Because it's about to be purge season over here. If things keep going the way it is, You get what I'm saying? And you don't have no canned goods saved up.
Mhm.
You don't know how to garden your own food, and you don't know how to use, excuse me, gas. You don't know how to properly use a weapon to protect yourself.
Don't even have
You're
them.
gonna be picked off quick. So is it better for somebody that's get up and say, I mean, not even be paranoid, but to get up and say, you know what, the earth is spacious. Let me go somewhere else and figure it out. This ain't getting no better. This ain't it. What you guys think?
I don't know. I kind of wonder where would you go, and same thing is going to be resources, the money to do so, because you're going to depend on their currency wherever it is. And see, the problem with a lot of the currency now, we not built on gold no more. So you know that the fact that the dollar just keep dropping and dropping. I heard some stat like it's dropped 90 some percent in the last 100 years, like since 1913, something like that. 97%
Mm,
of the value of gold, I mean of the dollar, is purchasing power. It's gone. You see what I mean?
dang.
Right. Like back in the day, like a dollar was like a legit like a large sum. You know what I mean? That's why people was over there getting paid in quarters and pennies. You know what I mean? And dimes and such.
Yeah. You said 97%?
90 some percent. I don't know what it is, but something like that. I need to look that up.
And that's wild. That means like the value of the dollar is almost gone. It's practically down to zero.
Right.
Well,
I mean, you only
96%.
get 100%.
96%.
ninety-six
Yeah,
percent.
yeah, it's practically nothing now.
That's why, like you said, that's why you say the whole thing about crypto and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I wonder. That's why I think about the same thing. But then I wonder, ask myself, where do you go? You know, what would you
Yeah.
do? How?
Worth nothing.
Almost.
Dang.
We
Oh,
go to Mars and start anew.
yeah. Or start
We put a camp on the moon.
or start an online business, start investing into crypto. Really start moving online, like everything music is becoming more online, businesses, drop shipping and stuff like that. Me personally, I've started a clothing company. I'm starting investing into crypto and other currencies like that because the world, especially around us, when it comes to even these fast food restaurants. I know you guys been seeing them online, but like these robots, like these self-serving robots and stuff like that, the world's moving. People these days pay with their phone. And I haven't seen somebody my age that really uses physical money anymore, right? A lot of people are not really using physical money anymore. A lot of machines and stores are not accepting physical cash. So, you know, everything's going to be online. So I feel like a lot of people have to start preparing to be more technical. If you don't know how to edit a video, you don't know how to if you don't know how to make a business or make money online, this is the perfect time right now to start making money online and start navigating um into the new world because we're moving to a new age very soon.
New World Order.
I
That's it.
think this crypto thing is just more of a way to have the government control your income. Because I remember the scene from Blow. Um, I don't know if y'all familiar with that movie with based on a true story about a drug dealer from here, uh, a guy that was transporting drugs, George Young. And what happened? Before I lose my train of thought. Yeah, he he had his money, in the Medellin banks over there with Pablo Escobar in the movie, and Pablo took all of his money. You get what I'm saying? Um,
Mm,
I say all that to say this: when you have digital currency and they lock your card, you don't have access to get to your money, you're
Yep.
screwed.
Yep. And that's the way
Um,
they want it. That's the way they want it.
yeah, you're screwed.
New world order. Mark of the beast. 666.
You can
It's
track
it's
every.
it's very scary out here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's already, and we consent to it. We give consent to it all the time without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
All the social media that we like, internet, all the things we do, the smart TVs, everything. So that's
Yeah.
everything is tracking. Oh, he likes to watch such and such. Okay, we're going to give you more advertising that way. Oh, we know this thing. So then, if they can advertise, they can also bring their propaganda whenever they want to as well. You notice how, like, certain times, like, remember during COVID, for example, all the shows, different TV shows that had nothing to do with that, would randomly throw in the little things about don't forget to get your shot. Don't forget to handle this. Don't forget to
Hmm.
wear the mask. They would all have the little episodes in it, even though the shows wouldn't even be about that. They would find a different way to throw that in the plot. So the game with it is real. You know, like it's not like this is what will happen. It's already here.
It's spooky, man. I think that of course we drift off the topic, but um I think that we fighting the wrong fight.
Mm.
I think we're being distracted with a lot of BS. Like what's his name? The guy who said something about the guy Charlie Kirk and Kellerman or whatever his name is. They kicked him off, and then people
Yeah,
start boycotting, and the network was losing money, and they put him back on the show.
yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I think that we're being distracted by the wrong things. We need to be focusing on how to grow our food. We need to be focusing on training our kids how to properly use weapons to protect themselves. We need to be focusing on teaching our children how to swim, how to build things. You know,
Mm,
sometimes the simplistic things in this life will always trump technology. You get what I'm
right.
saying? Like, it
Yep.
was a time when men actually built their own house. It was a time when men actually grew their own food,
Mm-hmm.
hunt their own food, and grew their food. Now your farm is a refrigerator. What happens? They start shutting shipments down and stuff like that. You gonna starve
Right. Remember
because you
that?
don't know how to grow. You don't know how to grow a simple carrot or tomato. You're done.
Yeah.
Then you don't have the patience to wait for the stuff, like you said, Quan, grow seeds, right? And plant them. But people don't have the patience for that because Americans are obese. They eat 3 or 4 times a day and in between. How
Yep.
many Americans statistically fast? And it ain't got to be about a religious thing, but how many Americans
That'll probably be it. The main ones will be the ones that for religious purposes will do their fast. You know what I mean? That's the main ones or spiritual reasons.
yeah,
But at like the masses, I wouldn't say that's a thing. They might count nighttime when they go to sleep.
yeah. Or eat once a day and be good with it.
Yeah. Because and the wild thing about it is you don't have to go outside and pick nair or nothing to eat anything.
Exactly.
But the crazy thing now, the rest of the world though, the United States is like that. And the west, like the quote unquote developed countries, that's the way they live. We live. But the rest of the world is not like that. They gotta build their own houses still. You know what I mean? They still doing a lot of those things, still walking a lot, walking miles a day, doing the things it
Mm-hmm.
takes to do the things. They
I
still
didn't see
doing it.
no.
And I
I really
remember
didn't see fat people in Morocco, bro.
that's my point. That's my point.
They
That
walked every damn where. I seen. Listen, I would get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, take my little trail to the Mars, and I see guys herding goats. I thought I time traveled 3,000 years,
mhm.
and instead of looking at the beauty for what it is, I was more like, how can they do this, man? It's 2024. Like, come on. You ain't got to hurl no goddamn goats. Why you walking every goddamn where? Why
Right.
you living in this type of house or mud hut? And,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Seriously, I was on some stuff, man. And I'm
Yeah.
talking about like the Bedouin people. I'm not talking about the people that moved from the West over there and they got, developed houses that they lived in, like one of my houses. I'm
Right.
talking about the people, the
Mhm.
people of the mountains, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I like meeting people like that. I like that. That's what I liked about going different places like that. I like to talk to them. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah,
they live that
Yeah.
they live closer to the actual life. They live in the real life, like the same thing.
yeah.
See, a lot of us we live in a real life too, but it's a lot of fabricated to go on with it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of addition, a lot of fluff. We got a lot of people doing things for us behind the scenes that we don't even think about.
I think we're in the matrix, bro. I think the people that I just mentioned, like you said, the farmers and the goat herders and the people who build their own house, they're in the real world. We're in the goddamn matrix, man.
Mm.
Like mad food deserts. Remember we did something on that years ago. You know, I
More
just got
like
my
a
blood. Say it again.
it's more like a farm. You know, that's what I look at it as, or a cage, a hamster cage, someplace that where you keep your livestock. That's
Right.
what I look at our country like, this
Yeah,
industrialized country. You know, I mean, they give you comforts to keep you satisfied, to keep you pacified. So, you know, so you just let things happen. You
Right.
know,
And we all make sure we
we
get
are we are very pacified here in America.
right.
exactly.
And then judging people, you know what I mean? Like certain people work to be more pacified than others,
Yeah.
and then you got the people who's down bottom. They're like looking up, and they see these people with these fancy cars and these big houses, and they want to be like that, man. They think that's the way. It's not. It's all just materialism. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of them in them fancy, they luxury and everything, they miserable.
And it
Yeah,
sucks not to be able to live off the land, to not have that kind of knowledge.
Yeah.
You know,
bro. My
sucks.
my approach to life is so crazy. I don't know. I don't want to contribute to me being a Gemini, but it when I was in Atlanta, right, on and off for those 6 7 years, I only had two outfits, one pair of shoes,
Simple.
and was happy.
It-
No, seriously, I didn't give a damn how I looked in public. Long as my breath was clean, my underarms had deodorant in it, under and my clothes and my drawers was clean, bro. I did not care. And my
Were
brain tricked, my brain was like, it is what it is. I don't care. I get up here, I start buying designer jeans and stuff like that. And here's the thing: you, s- I was paying 175 to 200, 250 for my jeans, bro.
Lord
And
Jesus.
and get this. 2 years later, who win it?
Exactly. And
And
Good
then
googly
your
moogly.
mindset then changed in 2 years. You like, no, I don't wear that no more. You waste the money.
Yep.
I got a set of car rims right now outside that I paid 3 stacks for that I can't even beg somebody to buy them.
yeah. So you just gotta keep them because they was 3 stacks.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's crazy.
Mm.
I think that we fall in that matrix, man, of materialism, and that's
In the
it's
wrong way. We
bullshit.
fall for it in the wrong way. Like we were just talking about the dollar drop, right? 96% since 1913.
96%. That's
Right.
wild.
But
Are you
right now,
serious right
I
now,
gold is
was
bro?
thinking maybe 56%. You said 96%.
right.
That's insane.
Right. But right now, gold is $3,908.90 per ounce.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
imagine if instead we was getting paid in gold, but they won't let you do that. You know what I mean?
But how many people have gold?
I don't know. I think people buy it, I guess.
No, I'm just saying statistically, like
Oh,
many
low.
people have gold in their house?
Low percent.
Mm.
How many people right now? I'm gonna ask us in this panel.
Mm-hmm.
How many of us are growing their food in their backyard?
Mm-mm. I'm not.
Who
Well,
owns a cow?
I don't.
Who owns chicken?
Nope.
Neighbor.
The clock is ticking. There's bars right there. Who owns chicken? The clock is ticking. You gotta get it together, bro. I said, listen, real quick before I let Bizzle speak. I got my checkup. I normally get checkup twice a year. Blood work, everything. My red blood cells are up. You know where they come from?
What?
Yes. While I was doing my, because now they just send everything to your phone. I was wondering why I'm like, why am I get fatigued on the job? What I'm calling?
Yep, dizzy spells.
Dizzy spells. It comes from stress, high cholesterol, bad eating, heart disease, liver disease. I wasn't drinking enough water. Right? The stuff that I'm eating. Like right now, my wife
What's the
got us so
nigga that
stripped
know?
out. We can't even bring peace in the house, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Does he want to go outside?
We can't. We can seriously. Am I lying? Am I lying?
Man, she was scanning everything.
Mm.
We're in the market every day. And this like, sometimes, man, you ever had that feeling where you like, I'm grateful this happened, but at the same time, you like, this YouTube, so I can't curse. Bleeh, mind your business.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady that worked at the market, she's like, I see that you're looking around to see what's healthy, what's not. Put this app on your phone. Man, I said, my world changed right there.
Game over.
Game over. My wife smiling ear to ear. I'm sitting there. It's bad enough I'm carrying the cart. You know how it is. That's the shameful thing for men. I'm up there just looking at her like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So the app on the phone where you, and I'm gonna get the names. I'm gonna text it to you guys too. It's beneficial. I'm learning to stand it. I couldn't stand it. I was miserable all day. Where you put the app up to the food, and if it turned red, it's no good for you. And they tell you what's in there,
Oh no.
with
Yeah.
chemicals that have cancer and stuff. If it's green, then it's a go. You know what I'm saying? So she looking at my Doritos and stuff like this. That's red. That's no good. You can't have it. You have blood pressure. You can have a heart attack at any given time. Like God damn it. So we can't have pizza.
Mm.
Everything is plant based in here.
You're a dinosaur, basically.
Yeah.
The other way.
Health. I bet you feel better though.
We buying any cheesesteak and stuff like that. So it's. I want to cry, man. I just want to break.
Yeah, smile.
Never die.
It's good for us though, man, because now I realize like the dizzy spells, loss of air, pain in my chest. That come from how,
Yeah, that was your body warning you.
Yeah, man, it's dangerous, bro. You gotta get it together, fellas. I know, besides Bizzle, I know we're well past 40.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it starts before then. Like the habit, the bad
Yeah.
habit started back then.
Right. Yeah, you gotta watch all of that stuff for years before you become like that red zone age. 40s, 50s, 60s.
Dang.
I know it's hard to maintain a good diet too. It's hard.
No, because everything tastes good.
Yeah, it's hard. Like even when you do it for a few weeks, you gonna fall off and start eating the junk again. That's my problem.
Start
I'll
craving.
maintain a healthy diet for a few weeks and then I'll be back on the junk. That's just been the story of my adult life.
It's drugs and that stuff, bro.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
people was killing each other with Popeye
Yeah.
during COVID.
Sugar is one of the most powerful drugs in the world.
Very addictive.
Hey,
Very addictive.
Is it?
Right. That's why they got food that doesn't even taste sugary. It's loaded with sugar.
Ain't that crazy? Like beer.
that's crazy.
Beer is loaded with sugar, but it don't taste sweet at all. It's disgusting. But it'll kill you.
That's crazy. Y'all making this sound like a rehab home, man.
That's kind of what it's like, though. That's exactly what it's like. You say you do a thing where you don't do sugar for like weeks straight.
You start itching and
Right.
getting headaches and stuff.
Right.
um,
Fucking dream.
I'm not gonna lie, cookies were my big addiction ever since I came down here, because in Atlanta, mom, sis used to have us on coconut bars. I'm talking about solid with no ranch, with no dressing on it, like just eating pure vegetarian type meals, and rice, beans, biscuits, water. But when I came down here and I came with my cousins and everything, man, cookies were a big thing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put myself out there. I used to eat
Mhm.
2 pack cookies to myself in 2 days.
Wait a minute. How big were these packs of cookies?
Let's just say like 20 cookies, family
A whole,
size,
a whole pack of Chips Ahoy's.
whole family size by myself.
Yeah, I used to do stuff like that when I was young too.
Yeah, whole bunch of
Once
it.
I started working and got it and started making money, yeah, I definitely like would level a whole pack of cookies, you know.
Got myself a keeper, she a real one, y'all. Real one. Let's go.
Golden sunsets with champagne pours.
No doubt.
Exotic islands with 5-star moments. They say money can't buy happiness. They wrong. Living about as good as it gets.
Put the kids to bed.
Luxury, yeah.
Grown folk music right here.
Living in this luxury, yeah, yeah.
Turn me up, Ja.
Luxury, yeah.
Yeah.
Living about as good as it gets.
She
yeah.
old school. She don't do the DMs. House on the hill. Cherry BMs. Meditating in Pilates. Jet skiing like a hobby. Wedding plans, committed rings. And now I'm on her mood swings, yeah. I can never see her out the picture.